Hi, my name is Barry Sanders. I'm just finishing my first term as one of your city councilors, and I'm a social worker. It's not just my job, it's who I am. Whether I'm working or volunteering with children and families who are struggling with poverty and violence, with adults who are experiencing a substance use disorder or other mental illness, organizing an event, working on a team to fill gaps in essential services, or sitting in one of the 9 seats in the council chambers, I bring my social work skills, beliefs, and values with me. They're as much a part of me as my sunny disposition. Thank you for giving me this seat at the table. For a social worker like me, working together with people who have great skills and knowledge, building partnerships and consensus, finding real solutions to real problems, this is candy and ice cream and a really good cup of coffee all rolled into one. Working with community members, city employees, and my colleagues in government, I've continued my work with the Taunton Opiate and Substance Use Task Force to push back on the impact of the opiate crisis. I organized a health and wellness summit with local health agencies and businesses. I look forward to making this an annual event. As chair of the Human Services and Elder Affairs Subcommittee, I'm working with local suicide prevention experts on a plan to train all city employees to recognize warning signs and get people the help they need when they need it most. As chair of the Public Health and Environmental Affairs Subcommittee, I've started the discussion about how we might deal with the impact of single-use plastics. We also created the Agricultural Commission, charged with supporting local farms, community gardens, and to help our community learn more about growing nutritious food. I have a dedicated phone line for constituents. I'm always grateful when members of our community call to voice their concerns or ask for help. Whether it's a quick phone call, a little information, or something more involved, I love solving problems. For several years, I did what I could to support the Taunton Nursing Home. I took money out of my own pocket to start a 501c3 nonprofit so that the administration could apply for grants. In the end, it was not to be, and I cast a very difficult but responsible vote to move our seniors to a more stable living condition. I'm in the middle of a very interesting research project about the ways that the state allows us to reduce the tax burden on our seniors. Not only do we get to help seniors stay in their homes, the state would reimburse us for the tax reduction. Stay tuned. You may have heard that the state passed a law allowing recreational use of cannabis. Before I was sworn in almost 2 years ago, I began researching what we can do and what we can't do at the local level. It's been a lot of work, a lot of learning, but I'm committed to helping Taunton get the most good and the least bad from this emerging industry. Together, we're moving forward on plans for trash disposal after the landfill closes next year and for upgrading our wastewater treatment plant. There are short-term and long-term plans that are emerging, and we'll need to stay on top of this to reduce the impact on our community as much as possible. I'm committed to supporting local businesses, and I honor that commitment in my campaign as well. Since my first run for council, I've pledged to spend campaign contributions at local Taunton businesses whenever possible. We have consistently spent more than 90% of campaign money right here in Taunton, and will continue to do so. In my work as a therapist, when I meet with clients, one of the first things we do is create a plan for our work together. I usually get the process started with these 2 questions. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? So I ask you, Taunton, what kind of community do we want to have? What kind of lives do we want to live here in Taunton? If you want to live in a community where everyone gets a fair shot, where everyone does their fair share, where everyone plays by the same rules, and when someone falls down, we help them up. If that's the kind of community you want to live in, then let's work together. I'm Barry Sanders, and I'm asking for your support over the next few weeks and your vote on November 5th. Let's keep working together for a safe, prosperous, and healthy community. Thank you.